A lot of people ask me what I do for a living. This right here is it. I am in the kitchen from morning to nighttime. When I'm not baking, I'm decorating. When I'm not decorating, I'm planning. This is something I've always wanted to do. I was a young mom at the age of 16, and all I wanted to do was be in the kitchen baking. But my mom somehow convinced me that I needed to be in the medical field because I needed to take care of my son. She told me that the medical field would always have a job for me, and that was the way to go. So of course I wanted to make her proud, and I wanted to be able to provide for my son, so I went to school. I graduated, and I've worked in the medical field for 15 years. I would bake cupcakes for my coworkers, and all I ever spoke about was cake. So one day I decided to just start baking cookies and see how it went. I started by selling $5 boxes of cookies to Carnival Cruise Line employees, and then one day somebody asked me for a cake. So I just tried it, and it worked. I loved the result of the cake, and I loved the way that it made me feel after I was done, so I tried another one. I reached out to a few bakers and asked them for tips because I really wanted to learn and didn't know how. Everybody sent me to YouTube, and I didn't understand why they didn't take the time to explain to me what I can do to get started. Obviously, now that I do this full time and I've done this for 4 years, now I understand how busy they were. Either way, I went on YouTube, I learned everything that I possibly could, and I just tried and failed and did it again until I got it. It's been 4 years, and I am so amazed at how much I have grown. It has not been easy. It's been a lot of trial and error, and not to brag, but I think I'm pretty good. I always think back, what if I would have done this from the age of 16 when I told my mom that I wanted to bake? I always wonder where I would be today. But I always believe that everything happens for a reason. Now, my son is almost 21 years old, and he does my deliveries for me. And my mom, which always wanted me to be in the medical field, now does most of my fondant figures. She works 8 hours a day with me, and she just works on fondant. She gives me tips and ideas on how to do things. Now for my dad. My dad has always been very supportive in whatever I wanted to do, but he always wanted me to be in the law field. So I went to school to be a paralegal. And upon graduating, I was offered an amazing job with a very well-known firm, and I turned it down. I just knew that I would not be happy. My dad was very proud of me and expected me to take the job. Well, today my dad makes my fondant structures for all of my 3D and floating cakes. He builds all my cake pop stands and all my bases for support. He's always coming by with new ideas and things that I can do to better my business. As of last week, he's helping me try and find a place so that I can open up shop. It does take a lot to start a business, but once you get going, you kind of get the hang of it, especially when you have support. I definitely look forward to teaching classes, as that is the next step. And once I open up shop, then I can do more classes and help bakers get ahead faster. So now that I told you guys my story, let me show you guys how I box my cake pops. I purchased these boxes on BRP Box Shop, and they serve as a cake pop stand. These are probably my favorite invention for cake pops. I used to just lay them down in a box with some confetti paper. It is still a cute setup, but I think this is way better. I love these because, like I mentioned, not only do they serve as a cake pop stand, but also they are a super cute carry case. It's a beautiful presentation for any gift or to carry somewhere. The boxes are sold in a 2-piece set. You have to buy the bottom separately from the top. Now let me stop rambling on and let you guys watch the rest of this video. Thank you for listening.